I'm seeing a lot of people using Cursor wrong and then getting frustrated. Cursor is an AI-assisted code editor and it is basically magic. You can build the basis of a complicated application from scratch even if you are not a coder and you can't program. However, I see a lot of people who are getting frustrated because they're trying to one-shot their program. They want to give one instruction to Cursor and then expect it to spit out a fully working program. It doesn't work. You're just going to get frustrated if you try and do this, so I want to show you a 3-step process that allows you to get better results. For the first step, we actually want to start outside of Cursor, so you're either using Claude or chatgpt 01. We start with a prompt like this. This is basically a prompt that's going to create a specification. It's finding out what kind of project you actually want to build, and it's going to ask you a bunch of questions to help you work that out. Next, we want a prompt like this one here. So this is going to work out how you are going to build. So based on the project specification that you've given, this is going to go through and work out the best platform, the best coding language, etc., etc. Finally, as a third step, we want to take the results of the first two and put them into this one. This is a project brief. Now we use this one inside Cursor. The important thing here is do not try to build everything at once. Let's work methodically and ensure each piece works before moving on. And you can see it says, help me test functionality as we go. So what we're basically doing here is pre-production. We are going through the steps to work out exactly how Cursor should help us to build this. We're not just going to blindly run into Cursor and say, hey, build me the next Instagram. Instead, we're going to go through a few stages as if it was a real project working with a real human developer. And then when we finally do give instructions to Cursor, we're going to make sure that it's working methodically and it's not trying to build the application in one go. Instead, it's going to build a small part of it. It's going to ask you to test it, make sure it's working, make sure the functionality is in place. And then when you confirm, it's going to add the next part. This means that we can squash bugs. We can make sure everything's working before we start to accrete and add more and more and more. So if you are having difficulties with Cursor, not giving you the right results, try this method where you take it a bit slower, you go step by step, and I guarantee you're going to get better results.